And now it's time for our tale of the tape. There can only be one, Lomachenko. He's 5'6" tall, weighing in at an even 130 pounds. That's a lightweight limit, and he's got a reach of 65 inches. And he'll be facing Emmanuel Augustus, 170 centimeters tall with a reach of 170. Vasily. And here is Emmanuel Augustus, former IBA light welterweight champion, the Drunken Master.
Look at this, these fights are so...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. That counter shot lands. Nice stop, but that won't score. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Fantastic punch. Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Punch, counter punch. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. We're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The perfect counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That big hook doesn't land. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here's the bell for round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchanged punches. He threw a punch and just got countered. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Perfect counter shot. Tried to score with that hook but missed. It's like a game of joust. They both got their sword. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Leaves the knockout.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
I can't believe it. They are giving up.